Call to order the Irving Top Facility Board of February the 6th, 2025. Welcome all of our guests that are here today. You have a set of minutes from January there. I'll entertain a motion to approve them when you're ready.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the solid waste allegations, anyone here speaking on the solid waste board? Seeing nobody in the audience, we'll do the legal report, Mayor Jennings.
I don't have anything, Mayor.
Okay,
Man, I like him.
so we'll move on to the solid waste report, Mr. Lynch.
Okay, I think everybody's got a copy of the report in front of them. The second page is the landfill activity report. We're up about $365,000 over the same time last year in revenue at the landfill. You can see that Rockwood was a slow month for them hauling out to us. They hauled $15,000 worth of material. Collections and hauling report, the next report, we hauled 80 tons less to Smith County this year than the same time last year. We've spent about $3,200 less this year on tipping fees at Smith County. Next report's recycling report. We were up about 61 tons in recycling. Revenue was up about 1,100. You can see that our total revenue was $21,271.04. Then the last page is the pulls from the convenience center. For the month of January, we pulled 425 loads, and that was an increase of 50 loads over January of 2024. So the convenience centers have been very busy. And that's all I've got, unless you have any questions.
I got one.
Okay.
And of course, you probably know, what is your annual budget?
That's a good question. It's two something, I think.
Million, 2 point something?
Yeah, something, 2 point something million.
But and so from year to year, you said we was up, what, 360 something? So is that over that 2 million? I'm trying to figure out.
That would be.
That's just year to date?
That would be year to date, and that would also be,
There's a guy
the
back here.
enterprise, that's the enterprise fund.
I keep forgetting you.
So that's the landfill, that's the enterprise fund.
Okay, so let me ask Aaron, like last year at the year's end, how much did that bring in?
I'm sorry, I was only half listening to the beginning. Can you please repeat the question?
Just the total for the year of collections and all that stuff for the landfill, how much money does the landfill actually bring in?
I'm working on getting access. I can probably pull it up on my phone.
Now, that's nothing important.
I would be
was
afraid
just-
to give you a number off the top of my
Right.
head.
Well, when she said that was 360, we're ahead.
Yeah.
And this is just January, so I'm thinking,
Yeah.
man, it's bringing in quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it's just recyclables.
No, this is the tipping fees out of the
Tipping
enterprise fund.
Okay,
the
I
landfill.
can probably get you an answer just on my phone here, just a minute. And I think there was something else about the deputy that we needed.
Oh, yeah.
So the deputy started based on going back and looking at when we set it up. We set it up in the 21 fiscal year. And for 21 and 22, we actually made the transfer out of the landfill over to reimburse the general fund for the deputy. We stopped that, and it's still in the budget, but we didn't actually make the payment for 23, 24, and we won't for 25 because there is no officer.
Gotcha.
So,
It's fixed.
yeah, I mean, probably what we need to do is take it out of our budget altogether as far as, or move it to another line item or whatever the case may be. Either way, it's gonna stay in her budget because it's either gonna wind up in fund balance or it's gonna wind up in another spendable line. There's no point keeping it there if we're not gonna have a deputy.
Okay. You know, I thank you for looking at, she just asked me last month and wanted to make sure that we're not paying for something we wasn't getting. So thanks for clarifying that.
I got a question.
Okay.
I saw in the news where Metro Nashville's gonna quit taking everyone's trash. And there's a lot of counties in the area that depend on that. Is that are we gonna feel that in Wilson County?
We're feeling it now because Sumner Resource Authority in Gallatin learned a year ago, 6 months ago, and they are only taking residential garbage on Friday and Saturdays. And they're open 4 hours. Those people have to wait in line 4 hours to get rid of their garbage. And if they miss the cutoff, they don't dump their garbage. And we're really trying to stop the Sumner County people, but it's not easy.
So that goes back to his question. You might want to keep that police officer because you might Probably gonna need him if they're cutting
Like I
out.
saw it on the news the other
Right.
night, they officially said, we're just not gonna put that in Rutherford County. They don't have any
No.
resources, they could shut a lot of their stuff down.
They do, and they're the same way. They don't take any big bulky items on the weekend. They will take 5 bags of garbage and that's it per resident. So, yeah, so it's getting that way.
Any other questions for Miss Cindy?
Motion approved report.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I don't have anything else. I do have one other
You
thing.
do.
I can't be here next month, and I was wondering if there was any objection to moving the meeting to the second Thursday, which would be the 13th. I talked to Steve and James, and they're okay, but, I mean, it's up to y'all.
Any comments on the board from the 13th?
I know I had a hair appointment this week.
I guess we'll make a motion to move it to the 13th, right?
Yeah, we get to meet without Hal, and I think that's gonna be a good
Come
thing.
with the hair.
All in favor, say aye.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Okay.
Hair appointment.
He's gonna move his appointment.
So glad he did that. All right, any new business to come before this board?
The tipping fees last year, by the way, $219,820.85 for the tipping fees.
Okay. So it balanced itself out then.
So we're up 300 and something, so we're at $500,000 now on tipping fees, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
sometimes it's gonna be lower though, right?
sometimes it will be lower,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Okay, any other new business to come before the body? Any old business? Mr. James, anybody here wishing to speak, for the stormwater board? Seeing nobody, we'll close public comment on the stormwater board and we'll go to Mr. James Baden.
Thank you.
Correct.
You got your January numbers below, and I will go through them, you can see them. The work summary, we are gonna be having the Builders Expo the 7th and 8th, and we'll have a booth and give out some information on stormwater requirements. We're finishing up districts 4, 5, and 14 with the streamside mail out that we were doing for educational. That was anybody that had property that had a blue line stream on their property. We were sending out something to meet our educational goals for our permit. So we finished 3 districts and we're moving on to our next one. So upcoming activities, I've included that tree list in your package. We'll be giving them away March the 15th. So if anybody that you know would like free trees, that we try to target problematic areas that people have with standing water or erosion along a stream or something. That's our main target, but we'll give these away to anybody because our goal is to get them planted in Wilson County. And that's all I have, if anybody's got any questions.
Questions or comments from Mr. Baden?
Motion to approve report.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir. Anything else to come before the body today? Seeing none, we'll take one more motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Adjourn.